Alright, good evening. Welcome to some OMSI 2 this evening. I know it's a late one. Hello ASR, how you doing? It's a late one, but we'll try and make it productive. I should have probably thought about where I'm going to position this better, isn't it? That should be okay. Yeah, that should be cool. So yeah, let's get a job. I'll probably go for the bonus one. And then we'll go from there. I did ASR. Am I correct in thinking, because the thread that you linked was posted back in June? So am I right in thinking the new stuff that's in bold that's been added to the bottom of all the patch notes, is that the new stuff that was coming? Because I thought it was to do with lights and stuff. Okay, no bonus mission, because it's been less than 24 hours, I guess, since I've done the last one. I was doing Bremen Nord for a bit. Hohenkirchen, I feel like I've driven that to death. Let's do some Kefreth. There are a bunch of, like, short journeys. Nabil said it's better to do short ones than longer ones. So, I guess, let's do these small... I don't like doing short ones, though, man. I really don't like doing short ones. Because realistically, even 26 minutes is, like, pretty short. I'm going to do that one. The new stuff is bold and very readable. 1707 at the end. Okay, yeah. Then I saw it, yeah. I want to see if I can take the old bus of mine. My Hohenkirchen bus. There's not really a specific bus assigned. Oh, come on. There's not a specific bus assigned for Kefrath. So I think I'm just going to use this one. If I'm not mistaken, the build said he just uses, like, the Citaros. But I think I should be good using this one. No, sorry, this one. Why does this keep falling as well? It's in place number 3. Aaron, when did you buy TSW5, mate? Because if you're talking about, like, you bought it when it first came out, then there's not really a comparison. How are you doing, though? It's been a very long time. I believe I've driven this in Kefrath before. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Yes, perfect. So we'll start there. Everything looks about right. You bought it a few days ago. During the... Would it have been during the summer sale? Or did you buy it afterwards? And I know there's like a massive sale right now on Epic Games. So is Epic Games the platform you're using as well? You bought it after the sale was done, man. You played yourself. But that is such a shame. I mean, I mean, you know, TSW6 is like has been announced, right? And you know it's most likely gonna come in September. So really, so my view is you might as well have just waited for TSW6 and just bought TSW6, because you'd have also got a huge discount on the special edition there as well. It obviously would not have been €23, but in terms of like value for money, like how many bits of DLC you're gonna get for what you'll be paying, it's gonna be a massive discount. 80% discount right now. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Why didn't he just go for it during the summer sales? Hello, Carda, my friend. How you doing? Good to see you. I didn't think I was going to see you this evening. I did actually think about you. I thought, yeah, I thought there's no way because he's probably sleeping, ready to stream tomorrow morning. You didn't know about summer sales. There's no way. Nobody on Steam doesn't know about the summer sales. Because even Steam themselves, they don't shut up about it. Just finished the most beautiful route in the bus. Really? So talk to me. So talk to me, Cardi. Yeah, because I saw on my Steam that you've bought it again. So tell me about that. I'm not gonna lie, by the way. I think the Bill thinks I'm joking. I'm probably gonna buy Hamburg like when it comes out. So I'll be joining you. I'll be joining you soon. But tell me, because you bought it and then you got a refund and then you bought it again. So what happened? I guess is my question. Get that free mod map. I've got 3, I think. I've got 3. There are 2 really good ones. And then the third one is like, eh. Well, that was some months ago. I don't know now if it's improved or what. Really interesting. So Fernboss was the catalyst. Very, very interesting. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, like I said, I will be I'll be when Hamburg comes out, which seems very close. It seems very close. Where's Krefrather Strasse? Why can't this just be in alphabetical order? Why is it everywhere? Oh, there it is. I missed it. Right. I forgot how to use this. I'm not gonna lie. I used to use it and then I forgot how it works. Where's my lights? I can't see a damn thing. Hello, Simon. How you doing, mate? Good to see you as well. I'm at London Euston in 350. Nice one, Aaron. So you can tell us how it compares to the one on TSW then. Oberhavel, yeah, that's the one, Carter. I've got a couple of videos driving through there. Are they still updating it regularly? Yeah, Hamburg does look good, man. I just don't like... It's just like the core graphics. Like they've obviously done a good job. Like at the end of the day, it's 1-to-1. You're not gonna get more realistic than that. It's just, I don't know, man. The graphics engine is just a bit weird to me. It's strange. Right, according to this over here, I need to do a U-turn. How? Why have they made me... Oh, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go straight. I don't even think I can turn right here and come back, you know. How am I going to do this? I'm not sure how they expect me to do this. Because, like, I need to go to this bus stop. I'm going to see if I can just turn right somewhere over there. Okay, we're good to go, anyway. We'll speed up time. We are departing at... Okay, we need to be at the first station at 11:31. So we'll make the time 11:30. No, make it 11... No, 11:30. "5 days ago with a major line." I love that. Simon, this is a route called Krefrath. It's a weird one. Weird name. But yeah, it's decent. It's decent. It's pretty decent. Right. How do we do this then? So is Bossman on the other side going to be expecting me there? I'm just going to go around. I'm just going to turn right here. I can't even do that. It's impossible. This road's not really made for that. What a weird little thing. I think I'm just going to do a U-turn at the traffic lights. Restream bot has the same XP as you. To be fair, I don't know how I'm going to do this. You know what? There's like a crossroads at the end. I'm just going to turn left over there at the very end. It's going to mean we're going to be a little bit late. Or we can just do it here. Thing is really in my way. You know what? I'm gonna use my my headset microphone. Alright. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Right, I'm gonna I've turned it down a little bit. Hopefully it's not like distorted or crap, basically. So how is that? How is that you giving the developer a heart attack, ASR? It would have just been this on the server side, right? Like, yeah, it wouldn't have been like a you problem, you know. I am back on TSW, Simon. Yeah, I've actually I did a session on it yesterday. I did a stream yesterday, and I really enjoyed it, man. Genuinely enjoyed it. I think I wouldn't say it's a conclusion that I've come to, but I'm thinking perhaps TSW is just a game that's just better in doses, if that makes sense, as opposed to like a game you play, you know, daily. I even played it earlier, like off stream. Finally sorted out the issue I was having yesterday with the bus not showing up in the game as it should have. And yeah, I did a full non-stop Carlisle to Preston run in the 86, and it was cool. Not going to lie, in the last 5-10 minutes I did start to like nod off a little bit, understandably so, I think. But overall I enjoyed it. I genuinely enjoyed it. So yeah, it's just that come like half an hour ago, or the 30 minutes before I started streaming, I was thinking to myself, do I want to play some more TSW, or do I want to play a bit of OMSI? Because I am aiming to do at least like 2 runs a night for OMSI. So that's the only reason I settled on it. Hello, Mr. Meeting Man. How you doing? There's another call out for Play Labs. Oh, is it? Wait, how do you know? Where can I apply for it? And are the dates like? Have they mentioned the dates? You thought for a sec you had accidentally leaked test servers. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, no, fair enough. Well, you know, as you're being helpful to them, hopefully they give you like more of a sneak peek into stuff that's to come. It's very hard to justify, Simon. It's hard. You know, you get quality. We already knew that, being a Just Trains product, but £20 for, in this economy as well, for the coaches and the logo, it's just a lot, you know. It's a lot. I think for me, £15 tops would have been an acceptable. I say an acceptable price. I mean, I feel like that would be the highest that I'd think would be okay. Yeah, somewhat reasonable. Also, please do let me know if my microphone's trash. Dan, you're here, so let me know. An independent off-roll rotation. The thing is, Carter, it works a lot better in like Euro Truck and American Truck Sim, because they like specifically worked to make it all work together. So even when you like do like a soft press, like when you want to change a lane on Euro Truck and American Truck Sim, it will keep flashing the indicators, I think 5 times, and then it automatically turn off, just like reality. Obviously you hold them on, and then in the game there's a setting you can turn off automatic blinker turn off, so that it will do it when your actual one does it. It's neat, man. Unfortunately, you know, it doesn't work as smoothly on this, on OMSI, as you can imagine. Surprise, surprise. But it's good enough that I can still enjoy it. I can still use it. I can't use anything here, I don't think. Oh no, I can. It's this side of the steering wheel. For some reason, nothing here works. The game won't read anything here. It will read these fine, but it won't read anything here. Hello, Soren. How you doing, boss? You're blowing the mic out. Okay. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit, and hopefully that helps. I've turned it down. Hopefully it's not as blown out. When you say the mic sounds like crap, you gotta be a bit more specific. Like I mean, that's helpful, but to a very limited degree. Like, okay, now I know it's bad. Now I need to know what's bad about it. Is it too loud? Is it getting blown out? Is it too quiet? I mean, is it still peaking? It's on my side. It's not even hitting the yellows. It's topping out at the top of the green. I'm gonna move it away from my mouth a little bit. Sounds like a 10-year-old mic. I mean, it still doesn't help. You have to remember, ASR, this same mic I've used, and you said it's really good. So it just needs, you know, it's not the mic. It's the way that I've set it up. If it's better now, then cool. That's good. Does it need turning up now? Because I turned it down a little bit. So do I now need to turn it back up a little bit, or is the volume okay? I mean, ASR. I mean, I think when it's set up correctly, it actually doesn't sound a million times worse than my other one. Like, I would expect it to sound worse, but it surprised me a lot, to be honest. But yeah, I'll bear that in mind. That's the curve I need to aim for. I need to remember. Volume's good? Cool. It sounds like mono. Well, funny you say that. Funny you say that. It is, in a way, it is actually mono. Because with this microphone, I only get one bar showing like the levels. Whereas when I use my other one, it shows it to me on 2 bars. You saved 80 quid? How do you do that? Was there like a first time buyer's offer? Oh, you got it via Amazon. Right. Nice one. Why not, man? Have you got them now in hand, or are you still waiting on them to be delivered? Am I 5 minutes early or 5 minutes late? I actually haven't been keeping an eye on the time. Surely I can't be late, right? Although I have no idea if I've been going slowly or fast. I actually haven't been watching my speed. It looks like I'm 5 minutes late. I think I am 5 minutes late. Yeah, I'm not sure how. Maybe I've just been driving like a grandma. Should have some tomorrow, nice one. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure the minute they're in your hands, it's gonna be a thing where you're like, yeah, this was a good purchase. Especially if you're serious about not actually buying any more. Like, if these are meant to last you for life, make them last for life. Oh, of course we were late because of obviously we had to do that long U-turn at the beginning. Well, noticing that I was driving like a grandma, ASR made me put my foot down. It just so happened to be that I put my foot down at the wrong time. Honestly, it's late at night, who cares? Let's just Just fly. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this is what they do here in London. If you get on a bus late at night, you are getting to where you need to get to half an hour before you think you're gonna get there. Some videos that I've seen on TikTok I've sent Nabil, yeah, are crazy. There was a guy that filmed himself. It's like an old video, to be fair. They still do it today anyway. But it's like an old video where a bus driver filmed himself and he was doing like 40, 50 miles per hour in like a 20. There was like a particular stretch of road. It was very quiet and it was very late at night. And he flew. I mean, I've been on a bus that's done that during the day. There's like a long road. It's a main road, but it's a long one. And it was like, there was no entry, basically. It was meant to be closed because they were doing some construction works. And the bus driver should have taken the turn before, but he didn't know. So he got there and it said road closed and they had like the cones on the street. So he tried to reverse and he realized it just wasn't, it was just too much. It was going to be too much problem to reverse and try and rectify his error. And there's nowhere to do a U-turn. Because even if you go to the very, very end of that road that he was on already, it takes you to a bridge and there's no roundabout or nothing to do a U-turn. So he got off the bus, he removed the cones, and he just went down the road that was closed and he flew. This is in the morning, I was on my way to school. I don't know how we knew that there wasn't going to be construction on the road, but luckily there wasn't. It was on the opposite lane. And he just, yeah, it was fun. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, how old would I be? Like 14. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I think he just wanted it to be over. He just wanted it to be over. When you stop, do you stop while signaling right? Oh, signaling to the right, Soren. Hazard lights are only for emergencies. At least here in the UK. You'll only see a bus with hazards on if, number one, he's in an accident, or number two, if he's at a stop, but he's got to wait, but he's waiting. Whether it's for another driver to come and take over, whether it's for he's running a little bit early, then yeah, you'll see them posted up with the hazard lights on. Otherwise, it's just it's strictly right indicator. Then I've got no clue when it comes to like the brands, but I assume those are top notch, top quality stuff, and I'm very happy for you. The bus drivers can use a hard shoulder. Really? What? Like on a dual carriageway or on a motorway? What I like about this bus is you can just open and close the doors as you're moving. There's no door lock. So like as the back doors open, I can just start moving and then close it as I'm going. And also you'll notice the change of outside volume. I still haven't used this wheel on the bus, Carter. I'm looking forward to finally doing that. It'll be when Hamburg drops. There's just I don't know, man. I can enjoy the bus, but you know, there's always that voice in the back of my head saying, you know, why are you not just playing OMSI? Maybe it's Nabil's voice. I don't know. Maybe it's Nabil's voice. Every bus company pulls over with hazards. That's very interesting. I've never even noticed that in like videos or anything. So they've got they've got to hit the hazards every time they come to a stop. That's annoying. Because you've got to like reach over and press a button, right? Whereas like with indicators, they're literally on the wheel, so it's just like you just use your middle finger. Like I guess ultimately, yeah, you are a hazard in a sense, but that would just be annoying, man. ASR, the issue with the Class 86 was that I hadn't updated my West Coast mainline overshot. I don't know how I missed it, because the last update for it was in June, and I was still playing the game in June. So I wonder if it was just one of the updates where a lot of routes got updated and I just missed it somehow. But it's also now got me wondering, what else did I miss, if there is something else that I've missed. I guess we'll find out along the way, you know. If I try and load a route and it crashes, and I haven't installed any mods recently, I'll see if I've got the latest version. But that's kind of the work you have to put in when you don't get things legit, you know. If I had the game legit, it would have obviously all been automatic. But when it's this way, I have to stay on top of it manually. So in the last two updates, when they updated like 10 different routes, oh man, I had to do that all manually. Anyway, small price to pay for getting all of them for free. I like this. In the US as well, Soren, the buses can use the shoulder. That's very interesting. I don't think that's a rule here. Alright, man, take care, Soren. Cheers for stopping by. In the US, they use hazard lights because they consider public transport a hazard. I mean, I think everyone on the road in the US is a hazard. You got people cutting up, people just being NPCs, no shoulder discipline whatsoever, sorry, no lane discipline whatsoever. Not as bad as Egypt, for example, but it's not great. Put my foot down a little bit, go on, let's give it some. Yeah. Let's make the light. Oh, we're not gonna make it. Never mind. It was good to dream. Communist or something, what? There's no one around, man. Let's just go. Let's get it move on. Let's get a move on. Magster, this bus, I honestly, bro, I actually don't know. I had a good friend help me to download and install it and source it for me, so I genuinely don't know where it's from. I believe it's 3 generations though, because there was something that we used 3 generations for, and I can only imagine this was it. So I'd say I'm 95% certain that it's from 3 generations. In the US, most states don't have like a compulsory car inspection. I thought they were like really anal about that. Like you got to take a car to that. Like, there's a lot of like, I always see complaints about like the DMV. People always complaining about it. Do I have the 12 meter or only 18 meter? This is the 12 meter, I'm pretty sure. This it looks like a 12 meter to me. It's pretty short. But I would have to check afterwards. This I'm only using buses from our company, and the only version we have is the 12 meter one. In some states it's just an emission inspection, but that's about it. But then you've got like California, for example, which is like super strict on its car laws and what people are allowed to do with their cars. Thank you very much for the follow, Majster. Am I correct in pronouncing your name, or is it Meister? Is the J silent? Yes, sweet. Oh my god. I can't wait to get a racing wheel for this base and just start enjoying it for racing purposes. I just wish the force feedback was a bit better. I really enjoy the force feedback on this game on my Thrustmaster. It's not great with this base. Thank you very much, Majda. Appreciate it, my man. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the follow as well. No proper car inspection. But they're so like against people like customizing their cars, exhausts, tints. Like they're super against stuff like that. I always see complaints about it on like Instagram and the stuff that comes up on my explore page. Apologies for the delay in the stream today as well, and obviously the obstruction for tomorrow's stream as well. Some people have come to do the house, and I was under the impression that they were going to do well, to be fair, I didn't even know. I knew they were coming today. I thought it was just going to be like to touch one or two things up, and then the guy comes in the morning and he's like, yeah, we need to redo your whole floor. So there's a whole room that's been completely redone, floors and walls. Even the walls haven't even finished yet. And then tomorrow they're going to do another room and do the whole floors. And obviously I have to remain available for if they need me. They were messing with some power switches today, so the power went out. So even if I was streaming, it would have been very disrupted. So yeah, wouldn't have been a great experience. I was actually very close to playing one of the truck sims today. I know, all good, Dan. I mean, if I show you guys some pictures here, there was a very serious situation here. There still is a very serious situation. A diabolical situation, if I may. I'll probably wait until we move before I show like pictures and stuff, but I've got pictures, I've got videos, and you will not believe. Yeah, just wait. Just wait. But yeah, they came to tend to that particular thing basically mostly. But the house as a whole is just an absolute state. From like when we moved in, it's been like this. Um, so yeah, it is what it is. Yes, it does. Of course it does. It's the bloody UK, mate. However, it is unlike anything I have ever seen in my life. You know, just the usual one that we're all very used to. Little bit here, little bit there in a corner, here in a corner there. My man, just wait. Just wait. I've never seen anything like it in my life. In person, nor have I seen anything like it in a video or picture. Yeah, yeah. And the person who owns the place has to know by now because it's been a thing for a long time, as I've come to learn. And I'll say they, I won't genderize, but they are refusing to fix the core issue. So what they've done is made it a bit nice and pretty, but give it 2-3 months, it will be back in the state because they haven't fixed the main. It's like if a tree is constantly bearing you rotten fruit, there's something going on with the soil, right? There's no point taking the bad fruit off. That's not going to fix the problem. Then the next time fruit grows, it's going to be rotten again. And that's basically what's been done here. Nothing's been done about the actual tree or the soil. The fruit's been picked off. So, give it some time. It has to just depend, ASR, on um, it has to just depend on the state, because yeah, America can vary so much from state to state. Dan, I'll give you one little peek. I'll give you one little peek. Let me find like a good. I'm talking. Have you ever seen it affect things in the room? Not just it stays where you'd usually find it. Have you ever seen it affect everything in the room? Have you ever seen it do anything? Have you ever seen it become like that? And that is nothing. Like I said, that's just a peak. That's simply just a peak. And that's not the wall. that, that, that's the floor. Not to say the walls are fine, just letting you know how bad it is. And the crazy thing is, that was the room that we intended to give the kids. So imagine, I don't know, somehow we hadn't noticed. The lungs would have been effed, man. And we complained about it. And you want to know when we complained about it? Roughly three, 3 months after we moved in. A long time ago. Long time ago. And it's only because there have been certain promptings externally that anything's even being done. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Trust me. We know. But anyway, that's all been replaced. It's all been taken out and replaced. But like I said, it was also fine when we first came in, and then it wasn't. So you just give it some time. I was telling the one of the fellas that came to sort it out. I said, this is grand for you, so it's a little money maker, isn't it? You get paid to come and sort it out, and then in a few months you'll get paid again to come and sort it out, and then a few months after that you'll get paid again to come and sort it out. Decent bit of cash. And it's so unfortunate how normalized it's become. Oh yeah, you live in the UK, so yeah, expect that. Just make sure that you do this. You keep the windows cracked open, and you do this and you do that. Are you dumb? You what do you mean keep the windows open? Sort out your flipping problem. You've got a lot going on back inside the walls. Sort that out, and then no one has to worry about keeping the windows open. I don't keep the windows open in the winter. Are you bugging? Like, it's just, oh man, rubbish, rubbish, man. It does come out on the news so often, but for what? Like genuinely for what? Nothing gets done. Nothing will get done unless somebody really kind of like gets serious with it. Nothing will get done. And then the people who are in charge are just so blasé. I'll tell you a story. When I was living at my parents, years and years back, it's a council place, right? So for years, we were complaining that the windows in the living room weren't sealed well, and so whenever it was windy, especially in the winter, you'd feel like the curtains would blow. Like it wasn't like a hurricane inside, but there was enough sneaking through the gaps that the curtains would sway. So we complained about it, like I said, for years, and then they finally take heed, or when my dad gets a bit more serious about it, and they send someone. When do they send someone to? And they sent someone to come and check, to come and inspect it, because apparently I don't know, we could have been lying. I don't know what we'd have gained from that, but cool. So the guys come to check. The day that the guy came to check it, it was a sunny day, and there's like a massive tree right outside, and you could see not a single leaf blowing in the wind. You can see where I'm going with this. So the guys come, and we take him to the windows that have the issue, and he's pulled out a candle, and he's lit the candle, and he's put it. And I've told you, it is still as anything else. It's a beautiful day, a beautiful day. He's lit the candle and placed it by the window. And obviously nothing's happening because there's no wind to blow. So he's there for a bit and he's like, well, there's nothing. And I'm like, my man, you're at the window. Just look outside. There's a tree. The tree has leaves. Do you see any of these blowing? Is there any sign that there's any wind? Anything that would, cause that would cause this candle to go out? And he just sat there like arguing, and he pissed me off. Like, this was before I found Christ, yeah. I think he pissed me off because I'm like, raw. You're taking the piss. So I don't know. So what, have we just been complaining out of boredom because we've got nothing better to do? Oh my god! And yeah, I just don't know why people in those positions just have the attitude they do, man. It just stinks. It reeks. It reeks. And like I said, it's so unfortunate that it's normal. It's just a normal part of living in the UK. Thank you, man. You know what the scary thing is, Dania, is you won't really know. You see, the way it works is very subtle. It will affect you, and it will affect your breathing. But it's not like, oh, you're around it and then you start feeling a bit funny. No, no, no. It works very slowly and over a long period of time, which is horrific. It's horror movie stuff. So, I mean, you know, we're good for now. But who knows, man. My eczema's flared up in the last few months, and as much as it could be the heat, I have also been thinking to myself, low-key, what if it's that? I don't know. We were keeping the door to that room closed anyway. The crazy thing is, even the door, because there was like a wooden door to that room, right? And even the door had it. So it was like coming through the door to the outside bit of the door, if that makes sense. Like, had gone through the wooden door. So I mean, we did what we can in it, but ultimately, you know, not exactly in a position where we can just say, yeah, F it, let me go spend a couple mil on a house. Or patience in it, patience and long suffering, fruits of the Holy Spirit. I'll take it. ASR, I don't know what benefit is in letting 16-year-olds vote, but hey, the country's going to crap anyway. Why not accelerate the process? If it's gonna happen anyway, might as well get it over and done with, innit? Because bear in mind, yeah, it's not like 16-year-olds are being educated about politics, you know? Everyone here is very immature. I think in the UK as a whole, we mature quite late compared to other countries. So I personally see no good coming out of it at all. At all. Dan, over here, yeah, for years and years now, this isn't anything new, but parking wardens will now operate in the early hours of the morning, like, you know, when you're fast asleep and you think, oh yeah, I'll be alright, I'll move the car in the morning. You'll wake up, you could wake up at 6 a.m, there'll be a ticket in your car. Like, I've seen them with my own eyes, operating at 1, 2, 3 in the morning. The UK has been going to crap for a long time, mate, so yeah. I mean, I think the world as a whole has been going to crap for a while. But I'm good. You know what's so great about being in God, yeah? I just feel I'm so comfortable. I'm so, like, Jesus got me, you know? Like, I'll be listening to, like, I listen to a lot of, like, Diary of a CEO, right? Because he gets people there that are usually, you know, serious candidates. And, like, the season that I see the world apparently is in is one of absolute disaster, apocalypse, chaos. You know, we are heading to the end of the world, basically. I was listening to one yesterday where the guy was just straight up saying the end of the world has begun already. And I hear it and I see it. But I'm good, you know? The Bible speaks about our confidence. And I hear it, I feel it. Like, I actually don't care. That's like you guys will tell me some news about, oh yeah, this happened in this country, that happened in that country, Trump's done this and it's gonna mean that. Bro, I don't care. I actually don't care. It's good to be in the know. This is my time of evangelism. Hear me out. It's good to be in the know, yeah? But it's good to also know that I'm in safe hands, right? There's a blood that was shed for me. I'm good. Heaven's yeah, even if the world does end right now, I'm going to heaven. Like, I'm actually good.
You know? Give your lives to Christ. Find that confidence. Be unmoved. They have ASR for many various things, but like I said, the people that I'm listening to talk on various topics. It's not just like that, but it'll be various different topics, but they all come to like one, you know, whether they're talking about AI, whether they're talking about war, whether they're talking about, you know, certain innovations. Whenever they talk about the future, and there's like an acknowledgement that, you know, yeah, things have happened in the past, but this is bad. I think I want to go to Ireland at some point then. Scotland and Ireland are two places I feel like I need to visit at some point. Probably prioritize Scotland, considering, you know, it's 4 hours drive away. Actually, how far is Ireland? I've never like considered driving to Ireland. I don't know how long that would take. 2 hours from Holyhead. Where's Holyhead? Or is it Holyhead? Doesn't sound right. Dan, whenever you're here, I start thinking about GCARP. You always remind me of it. Like, even if I just go and like, do a cheeky little sesh off stream, you know? Oh, it's in Wales. Okay, so 2 hours from Wales. I think London to Wales would be like 3? Somewhere in the region of 3 hours, I think. I'm conflicted about Trump. I'm conflicted about Trump. Like, he's really going balls to the wall and doing what a lot of people in power don't, but should. But then he's also doing some really crazy things as well. I keep wanting to hit an indicator and I'm pressing the wrong thing. But he's really doing some crazy things as well. So it's like, I don't really know I don't know how to feel about him. Yeah, say less then, Dan. Say less, bro. Sounds good. I actually, for a while, had like a desire to travel within me, and I think I still do. I just don't act upon it, and I don't really know why. I've got the means to do so, even at a basic level. Mr. Bishop Cola back to the old recipe. What? Why? I don't think that's a bad thing, you know, but why? Why is the president decide what focus? You know what, F it. I think there's a lot of things that people would do on that, like, level. If you've got all the power in the world. London to Dublin is 8 hours. That's a sick little road trip. I'm sure there's something deeper in the Coca-Cola thing. There has to be something deeper. Is it a 30 zone? No. Are the Highland roads like the country roads, Dan? Scotland, okay. But like, okay. So literally in the Highlands, yeah. That's where I want to go. I'm not fussed about Edinburgh or Glasgow. I guess it would be a cool experience. Like I would definitely try and pass through them. But that's not like my main... That ain't my main focus. Zoho. Jo. Hello. There's no way you get rich or stay rich ASR without some sort of hack. It's a must. Or a loophole. Ireland has one of the biggest Intel factories. I did not know that. I know they've got their main hub in Israel, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Interesting. Is that meant to be? Is that like a? I mean, not a secret, I guess, but like, I guess that's information that's just like generally very low key. Jesus Christ, there's a lot going on there, isn't it? Huh. You know what I learned recently? Steve Jobs was a very evil guy. Very smart. And I don't know why smart and intellectual people seem to have this strange, I don't know, complex about them. But he was rude. Like he was a prick. Like a proper prick. I'm not sure why it sounds like that, ASR. I don't think it sounds like that, but yeah. Can't tell you why, I'm afraid. No idea where the sounds for this were sourced from. Hey, for all I know, maybe it was somebody literally saying, whoosh. Oh, it's having its moments. I need to restart the game. Evan's favorite, I don't do no drugs. But yeah, Island is definitely very involved in the drugs trade. Oh, fuck it. What the hell did Nigel Farage come into this? Alright, that's all good. What's all this traffic jam about though? Why is everyone just... Oh, look at that. 1N, 2N, 3N. 3N, 2N, 1N. I assume that's 1N. Yeah. Right. Oh, look at that. Like clockwork. Who'd have thought? It's almost like they're scripted. I should have went and saw like where they turn around. That would have been a good idea. And I'm pretty sure, Dan, that amount is like intended to be seized. Because in that trade, whoever needs to be paid off is paid off. So, whoever gets caught has been paid to get caught. Wait, what? What do you mean start time? Oh, current. Oh, okay. Cool. So we literally just continue pretty much. Oh yeah. Also need to probably change. Oh no, that's fine. We good. We chilling. When school's one of the biggest drug dealers, mad. But realistically though, I feel like the chance of that happening is pretty high anyway. Just due to how rife the trade is over there. So what other languages do you know apart from English? Hello, Mr. Nerds. I mean, you know, everyone's definition of a few is different. Um, Admittedly, it's not my definition of a few. However, I'm sure it's somebody's definition of a few, therefore rendering it valid. My utmost apologies, regardless. But it's good to see you. I've not been drinking again. You don't know me to drink. What's the difference between Catalan and Spanish? Not what's the difference, but as in, is there like a big difference? Shall I catch up to you? With me trying to catch up to you. Have a look on the top left, lads, and you tell me what I'm trying to catch up to. That was me yesterday, and that's me today. And if you scroll up, you'll see even more of me, mate. You try to catch up to me. How about that? That will make more sense. I'm not doing a threesome. I'm a married man. We don't do swingers. But the same difference as Spanish versus Portuguese. Okay, some differences. But my point being, chances are in Europe, if you study there, you're going to know at least 2 languages, which is your obviously home language and English, which everyone is taught. So realistically, can't be telling anyone that they only speak one language. I mean, to be fair, we study language here, but it's not like, you know, it's not as on us to learn it. Like, I knew Spanish for a good while. Enough to, like, take me there and have a decent holiday. Then I forgot it all. And then not long after that, life happened, you know? You did 6 hours? No way. No way you did 6 hours. So that would have been what? Tuesday? That would have been... No. Yeah. That would have been the Tuesday. No way. Nabil very happy. You know what? Fair enough. Because I think it was Monday. On Monday, he was upset. And to be fair, I think we've done him proud because I've been logging on and doing my shifts off stream. Usually at this time, it will be like it's almost like my bedtime ritual at this point to go onto OMSI and do a couple runs, at least two. And you've been doing your part as well, so yeah, man. I think we've been holding down the fort pretty well. Because I know the Bill's gonna come back and he's gonna probably do a madness. Her brain must be like physically bigger than ours, then. You know what? Yeah, the sadly there is only 24 hours in a day is actually accurate. Like genuinely, sadly. And sadly, there's only 7 days in a week. Yeah, honestly, Dan, same, mate. Same. I mean, as part of chat, you know, it's a truth that's unfortunately widely known. I tried to learn Swahili for a bit. I was doing okay. I was doing it on Duolingo. Then I gave up on it. So wait, nerd, are you the equivalent of like a cab driver, or are you more like an Uber driver? Because like for example in London, cab drivers know every single street in London. That's like part of the test to be a cab driver. And then obviously they have Uber drivers who just rely on Waze and Google Maps. So do you like know all the streets in Sydney? That is so sick. So like, if me and the missus think to ourselves, you know what? If we, I don't know, let's say we just like lose our minds and lose all sense, and decide, you know what? Let's do a couple weeks in Sydney. You would be able to take us here, there, and everywhere with efficiency and speed, just like that. And is it the same in Sydney as well? To get your cab license, do you have to know every street? What do you mean, why am I live? Why are you watching, man? Why is bro watching LWD Adnan late at night on a Thursday? What's bro trying to get into? What are you telling me, my boy? Dan, again, same. I don't know why I've got this selective like memory thing going on, but I do, and hey, I wouldn't change it for the world. I mean, pause. You pause, brother. You pause. I don't know, man. I hope it's not that time, though. I don't know what kind of time you're on. I'm on a different time, though. It's been eased off in recent years. That is how things go to crap. Because they get eased off. I just saw a ghost inside the garage. It looked like a ghost. I want to go on like a you know, like there's like tours that take place in like haunted places. I want to do one of them. I was obsessed with like ghost adventures for years, like a decade. I haven't done Alham in... No, I still haven't driven that bus yet. So I've got no idea how the experience is going to be with my stalks. I haven't driven Alheim since I got my my Moser gear. Torren, thank you very much for liking the live. Appreciate you. I put it in the I put it in the garage, nerd, because it needs a repair, and I don't know whether I should like go ahead and do the repair. I'm just gonna leave it for Nabil to decide. Um, it needs a V belt change, and if I click it, it will only cost 600 euros, which is nothing. Alternatively, I didn't even read this yesterday. You're an employee, you can go to the bus and execute the V-belt change yourself. Hell yeah, let's go do that. Where's my training? I don't know if I've been trained to do that. Hold on a second. Where can I see my training? I've completed 0 training. Yeah, wait. Maintenance, V-belt change. What? 800 euros for training. Thank you very much for the follow on Twitch as well. Damn, Torren, you going in? TikTok, Twitch. Hey, and does it go up? Yeah, bro. Do a VBot change in 29 instead of 32 minutes. What does the? I mean, okay, no, no. It can take me 30 minutes. No one's in a rush. Hold on, let's see if I can do this myself. Like, do I have to be by the bus for half an hour, or do I just like set it and then it just takes half an hour? Thank you for the follow on TikTok as well, my man. Or my gal. Let me not assume genders. Right, go on then, boss. Let's do up mechanic. Maintenance, replace. You now maintain until 105, and you cannot start another maintenance work or repair until then. Is that it? Oh yeah, no, yeah, the bill's gonna be well chuffed. Look at that, nerd. Look, all I see is LWD Adnan. Where's Cat Nerd? Oh, 15th. 15th. Okay, so I've paid that from my pocket, right? Yeah, that's my little contribution. So not only am I doing these routes, I'm also taking care of maintenance. I mean, at this point, you know, I'll be expecting a bonus. See you later, Dan. Have a good night, my man. Thank you for stopping by. Where's the Bremen Nord bus? This one. I hope I took that job. This was 19%. %, fuel. Yeah, so don't we all, nerd? Don't we all? Well, I'm sure there are some who don't, you know. Shout out to you guys who don't pay bills. Must be nice. Transport South UK, hello my man. Watching from Portsmouth, UK South Coast. Nice one. Streaming from London. You don't want to meet Bill ASR. Not a nice fella. Not a nice fella at all. You might not see him all the time. You might not hear him all the time. But you know he's there behind you. Watching you. Always in the back of your mind. You plug an extension cord into their neighbour's outlet. My man, I can't relate. That's an Australian thing. That sounds like something you do. Theoretically, right? I'm not going to get you in trouble here. Theoretically, right? What's the force feedback like in the wheel? I want one as I only have Logitech. Logitech G24. I haven't had the G24. But they're so expensive. Okay, so if you're talking about OMSI specifically, you know, OMSI is obviously an older title. You know, it does amazingly well in the bus simulation, in the sounds and the physics. It doesn't really do very well in other areas. So if we're talking OMSI specifically, I prefer the force feedback on my Thrustmaster wheel, which is a belt-driven wheel, rather than my direct drive wheel that I'm using right now. Maybe, you know, with this wheel, or with the base, there's so much messing around that you can do to kind of like find the sweet spot. It's way beyond my like realm of knowledge, and you know, there's no preset for it. Some games do have a preset, this doesn't, and maybe that's why it sucks for me. Maybe if I spent some time tweaking the force feedback on the like the Moza software, could be a better experience. But off the rip, I would rather my Thrustmaster wheel. Now, generally speaking, if we're gonna go into like Euro Truck and American Truck Sim or sim racing, the more standard kind of uses for a wheel, then yes, nothing beats a direct drive wheel. The detail that you'll get in the force feedback, you're just not gonna get in a belt-driven or a gear-driven mechanism. So, but yeah, I got my Thrustmaster wheel for 350, I believe. It's the T300 RS GT. Cost me 350. Very solid. Has 1080 degrees rotation, so you know, more than your standard 900-degree wheel, but obviously not as much as what this will give you. Honestly, it's a great wheel for the money. It's a great wheel. But you know, it costs. However, you get what you pay for. So I wouldn't say it's anything to put yourself in debt over. Definitely not. But cheers. But as I was saying, it's worth it, you know. So if you're able to like save up some change, you know, sort out a little way of buying for, you know, buying the goods, by all means go ahead. But you don't need, you know, you don't need to spend thousands, for example, to get a good experience. The RPM LEDs, I mean, they're odd nuts. But I can't get them. Let me not say I can't get them. I don't have them interacting with any of the games that I use it for. Not that I want it to. I'm not gonna lie. I probably could, just tweaking the settings, right? But I don't like. I actually don't. I'm not racing with it. I'm not racing with it. I don't need. I don't need this. You know. I hope I can find like a good use for it. I don't know what that use would be, but I'm not going to use it as an RPM indicator. There's just no way. Hit curves and lose a finger, bro. It does. When I get too close to a curb, it just goes zzz, regardless of how hard I'm gripping it or what. So, yeah, there is also that. Transport South. If you play Euro Truck or American Truck Sim as well, I would say have a look at the reviews for the Horii, Horii. Have a look at that. You'll get more bang for your buck with that one. That is in the 400, 500 quid range, if I remember correctly. But I would recommend that above the Aerosoft one. But regardless, do your due diligence and researching, you know, not end up with like buyer's regret or a problem that once you Google you find everyone suffers from. Know what you're going into beforehand, and then, you know, go from there. So for the Monza, I got the truck bundle. I don't remember, I keep forgetting how much it costs. I think, go on Google, type in Monza TSW truck bundle. I think it comes with the rim, which is just the wheel itself, the base, which the wheel connects into, the clamp that goes on your desk that allows you to tilt, you know, to tilt it so you get like a realistic kind of like way of driving, and it comes with pedals. I believe that was 550, I think, if I'm not mistaken, but do it, double check. And then the stalks that I'm using, you can't really see them. I've got like indicator stalks, and it's got the wiper one as well, and it's got the cruise control stalk as well. Everything you'd find in a standard car. That was like 200 quid on its own, which is a lot. So yeah, but it's expensive, but bro, you get what you pay for. I'm so impressed with the build quality, the feel. I'm just so impressed. I'm so impressed. Like, I'm happy with what I paid for and what I paid for it, basically. No, I'm not gonna lie. I fell in love with Moza from the get-go. I was glazing them from the get-go. I also really like that I'm using my cruise control stalks to look around when I play OMSI. And I'm not gonna lie, I would really like to do so when I'm playing American and Euro Truck Sim because it stays still. I always know where it is, and sometimes I need to like look around mid-turn. Whereas what I've got bound now are the buttons on the wheel, and then I get lost. Like I'll be looking to the right. What are you doing, lady? I'll be looking to the right as I'm turning, but when I want to look back forward, I can't. I'm all like messing around with the buttons and pressing the wrong things. So what I think I might do is change cruise control to these buttons here, and then use the cruise control stalk, which I know is criminal realistically, if we're being honest, but use the cruise control stalk to look left and right. Thank you, Transport South. Appreciate it, mate. I do try. I do try. James Day. How do you know? Where have you heard his surname? Even I don't know his surname. Also, I don't know if I told you guys, but I'll be going to the Play Lab thing next week, next Wednesday. That's when it's been rescheduled to. And Simon said earlier that they've opened up more slots. So I guess what I'm going to be doing. Also, Transport South UK, I've owned the G29 wheel. I've owned the Thrustmaster wheel that I was talking about. And some older wheels on like PS2. These pedals that come with this bundle are the cheapest pedals that Moza do, and they are the best pedals I have ever driven with. As a matter of fact, they feel much better than many real cars that I've driven. It's just the perfect amount of like stiffness and smoothness, and oh man, I'm absolutely in love with these pedals, man. I mean, I don't know who was there and who wasn't ASR, so, you know, you're a real one. You're loyal. You're here all the time. No, everyone is. Yeah, SRP, SR-P lights. Not sure what it stands for, if anything. And also, Transport South, if you're still around. I ordered from Overclockers, which is like a UK supplier. I would recommend that. Not necessarily from Overclockers, but just from a UK supplier like a Brutsy, Argos, even Argos. They don't have everything, but they've got quite a bit. Just to save you waiting weeks and weeks. Because if you order from Moza themselves, then you gotta wait for it to come from China. Welcome back, Soren. I have a real job, not related to buses, Transport South, but related to trains. I work for the London Underground. Yeah, but you're an Australia nerd, which I think definitely helps.
Straße.
I won't say what station I work out of. I'll just say that I work at a station somewhere in the London Underground. I don't drive at the moment. I've got like a license. I drive like I'll hire a car every now and again if I want to go somewhere. But within London, I get free transport, so there's no need. I mean, it would be nice to have my own car anyway, but I just don't know when and how often I'd be using it. Oh, usually I turn right here. Going straight on this time. Currently driving E200 in Yorkshire too. Nice one, Transport South. I've got Yorkshire, but it's a bit buggy. I got it a naughty way. So I should probably get it legit. Because I think I would enjoy it. I enjoy driving London, as laggy as it is. Yes, so what are you yapping about? I work at an undisclosed location, yeah, pretty much. Not even the Bill knows my station. I learned recently that the MI6, no, it's MI5. The MI5 building doesn't have any like overground or above ground entrances. It is surrounded. You know the CCTV that surrounds that building, yeah, they use their heftiest, thickest cameras I have ever seen. I don't know whether it's meant to be threatening or just to really emphasize, hey, we're watching you. But bro, I'll go past that building, yeah. The cameras are hefty, thick, with 2 seats. You know what? I really enjoy doing platform announcements. I get to do them if I do like weekday overtime, like morning shifts. I really enjoy it. Even when I was doing my training, I enjoyed it so much because we did it towards the end of our training, like what to say and stuff like that, and when to say it. We did it. I went home, and then that night I had a dream that I was doing it. So cool. I don't know why I enjoy it so much, but I do. I know Dale, Transport South, the train driver. Thank you very much, Torin, again. I don't know him personally, as in I know that he does content on YouTube and stuff. I've watched his videos before. I don't know anybody else though. I've seen like a few London Underground content creators on TikTok. I am not going to make TikTok content about my work. I would like to, I'm not going to lie, I think it'd be really cool and I could make it interesting. But London Underground are very strict about what goes out. They're very strict about their image and protective. So, better safe than sorry. I'm not playing with MI6's cameras, what are you talking about? I'm just saying that I see them. Like, I've gone past the building a lot of times. Not because I'm planning anything. It was my route to work. It was literally my route to work. And then it was my route to church, which I was going to 6 days a week back then. So, like, it was hard not to ignore it. No, it was hard to ignore it. Because it's interesting. It's an interesting building. It stands out. I actually didn't know what it was for a long time. So I was always curious about it. Yeah, that Del Torrent, yeah. Unfortunate what happened regarding his content, but like that's my point. Even when I was doing my training, they were telling us how like strict things were. And yeah, London Underground will be like one thing they kept telling
An der
us is
Amtsweide.
if the company needs to throw us under the bus for whatever reason, they will throw us under the bus. So just don't do anything that will be incriminating, basically. Because like, honestly, my night shifts that I do, yeah, I don't do much other than dealing with like a drunk twat or someone that's trying to be difficult. I'm just chilling. So like there's time to sit there and make content and I don't know, show some interesting and cool stuff or like even just do a live, like go live, right? But then you're on the risk of them saying you're on your shift. What are you doing? You know, you're meant to be working. You're meant to be the number one priority for us is health and safety, as in your safety or whoever's traveling safety. So you're focused on your phone. You're not focusing on the passengers. You're not focusing on if anyone needs help. You're not focusing on if there's an emergency. Yeah, goodbye, basically.
Faire Farge.
Hey, listen, if I was a spy, I would make a sick spy. Do you know how good a liar I was when I was a kid? Like I was I've always like when I was younger, I was really psychological. So I picked up in normal conversations. I pick up on things, how your the muscles in your face, how they move, how people would. I would emulate stutters that people do. Like I never got caught. I never got caught. Like I could have been a banging spy. What do we fake night job? What do we fake night job? What do we fake?
Betonstraße.
Yapping too much is a perfect cover. Just so you know, Knight. You know, just in case you ever considered a career in being a spy. When you yap a lot, it makes you seem less intelligent and less suspicious. Get out of the way, bud. Listen, it's just I'm just yapping. I'm just yapping, you know? You should make that your number plate, nerd. If you don't have a custom number plate similar to that, I'm disappointed.
Terminus. Please leave the bus here. Übergang zur Regio S-Bahn.
I can't believe you're in
Das
like
Team der BSAG wünscht Ihnen
Friday.
noch einen schönen
Like
Tag.
you're literally in Friday. I don't know why this porn music starts playing. I think it's like the bus has an outro for the journey. You're also in Friday ASR, I forgot. And yeah, well, yeah, 3 minutes, but for now I'm still in Thursday. So how does it feel? You know, what's going on Friday then? What's Friday got to offer? Enlighten me in advance. If that is your actual number plate, nerds, I will actually applaud you. Alright, nerds. I think I will... I mean, it's 3 minutes to midnight. I'm getting up a little bit earlier than usual tomorrow. I think I'm going to call it there. Myself. Been a decent couple of hours. Ho-ho! Have we just got a perfect score? Wait, okay. Passenger rating is usually the hardest. How have I banged that and stunk it up overall? Anyway, Nabil can enjoy the money. Thank you very much for the heart, Torin. The gift. No worries, Transport South. A pleasure, mate. You're more than welcome to join again. I've picked Train Sim Mode 5 back up. I've picked Train Sim Mode 5 back up. And I usually do a bit of ETS2 and ATS as well. I'll be doing a convoy next week. You're more than welcome to join.
Classes in session, we about to school y'all. We a big deal, you with the big dog. Click, clap.
Now, a real burning question.
Oh
from
my
the game
God.
567
Can I
is,
talk?
will there
Can I
be
do my outro?
Absolutely will be multiplayer in Train Sim World, absolutely.
Of course, things have been going too well, haven't they?
Right. So yes, plenty of sim action, basically. Oh, okay, man. So I'm sorry to I'm sorry for your loss. But yeah, man, have a good rest. Ensure that you're you got enough energy to give a proper send off. Is it Simro? Who told you it's Simro Friday? He told you it's Simro Friday, brother. You must have the wrong information. I'm certainly not doing any Simro. Well, I'm not planning on doing any Simro tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not planning on doing any Simro tomorrow. Maybe it's Simro Friday for you. Yeah, but I'm like, thank you very much, Balaj, for the follow. I'm very much locked into my sim racing right now, though. If I do SimRail, it would be like on the off chance, I guess, or maybe like in the evening. Thank you for liking the live as well, my man. Taxi Life IRL. Oh, bro, that game is so. It's so bad. It's that game's bad. I'm not gonna lie. I would say I wasted money on it. I'm keeping it. I think I've gone over. I don't even think I've gone over the 2 hours yet. I'll keep it, but it's a bad game. I still got to play it live. I'm going to play it live at some point, but I'm just acknowledging it's a bad game. Oh, ASR, I knew. I just found the opportunity. I wanted to give it a chance for myself. And yeah, the thing is, the driving feel is surprisingly good, but everything else is bad. Don't worry, Nabil was telling me as I bought it. I've been following it from its like conception, and I've just been keeping an eye on like reviews and what people have been saying about it, and game patches and updates and yada yada yada. So I knew what was going on. I see that they just released DLCs. I can see their focus is in the wrong place, but I've been so curious about it for so long. It was like, F it, it's cheap. Let me just do it. Let me just go for it. Also, I sold all my badges, or a lot of my badges, and I'm on £1.36, which is not a lot, but that's from nothing. So if you got Steam badges, sell them for market value. It'll be like 2p. I had like 2p, 5p, 6p. Pardon me, but they add up. Just sell them for the market value. It's free. It's free. It's free real estate. It's honestly free cash. Shout out to Holy Trucker for like bringing my attention to that. He said he made like a tenner, which is insane. And with some patience, I probably could have made a bit more, but yeah, I just stuck to market value. Have they, who's to say they've abandoned it though? ASR, have they actually abandoned it? I don't know. I don't know. It depends how much money it's made for them. I think it's actually made a decent amount, to be fair. I'm okay, you know, to get a taxi license. Mate, I saw, what did I say yesterday? It's fly season over there, isn't it? What's wrong with you lot, man? You got spider season, kangaroo season, snake season, fly season. What's going on, man? No, bro, I saw, it was a news article. Thank you, Torin. Appreciate it, bro. Go on Twitch. Type in !Discord. You'll get a link to the Discord. Join up. Every Sunday, I upload the schedule for the week, so you'll know what's coming, what time, and what day. This week, I'm mostly focused on, well, there's some disruption at the moment, so things are a bit everywhere. But I'm mostly focused on sim racing at the moment. But I am playing Train Sim World and truck sims and bus sims and everything basically. So yeah, man, appreciate you for your support as well. Thank you, Nerd, for the link. Train Life has been abandoned. Was it the same developers then? Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Somehow recent reviews are mostly positive. How? Why? I ain't got a clue. But even their the DLCs are trash. I got the delivery one. Everything else there is trash. There's Train Life. Doesn't even get reviews anymore. Most recent review is the 14th of March. Thumbs up, surprisingly. To be honest, look at that. A lot of these are good, and then it goes downhill. Nah, Nerd, I saw a horrible video. They were like swarmed. Like, they were like people chilling, and there's like groups of flies on different parts of them. It was vile. I know Australia is a very big place, so I know it's not the same everywhere all the time. But, oh my god. Oh my god, would you look at that? There's nothing here. Where's the 86? Where's the West Coast Mail Line? Oh my god, it's glitched. It's not showing me. You know what? I actually legitimately own quite a lot. What the hell? Whoa! Bruh, I've really paid a lot of money, you know. There's 81, and considering, I think, I'd say probably most of them I illegitimately own. That's crazy. Oh my god, I thought this was Holiday Express. That's crazy. I'll tell you who just realized CSW5 is on sale, ASR. Aaron came into the chat earlier, who hasn't appeared in a long time, months and months. And he was like, he spent 44 euros or 44 pounds or something on like a standard edition yesterday or the day before. And now he can get a special one for 23. You just hate to see it. You hate to see it. Absolutely hate to see it. Oh yeah, probably was an older video than Nerd actually, because it was like the sun was out. It looked very sunny. Oh, you want Nerd? You want Discord mod as well, Nerd? Don't you want me to give you that as well? You lot, look, just bear with me. Look at this game. Mr. ASR. Oh, do tell. How was it? How was it? Please, do tell. I'm genuinely curious. I'm genuinely curious. Have you been playing it at all? No way. Is it trash? Or is it because it's a bad game, or is it because it's not your type of game? Okay, so it's not your type of game. I'll tell you why, yeah. So this is the most recent major update patch, yeah. I'll scroll down to the by the way, look how much content there is. Ridiculous. Look at this. So I go down, I see the comments, yeah. And look, it's like awesome. This person says really not interested. Okay, this person's also disappointed. This person says thank you for creating this masterpiece. This person wants time skip and multiplayer. Nice update. Like, there's people that are... Look, the developers are chatting away. There's people that are, like, into it. Don't want to be 2 hours without doing anything. Okay, so it just wasn't for you then, like, specifically. Because what I've noticed reading through people's replies to the posts from these guys is that these people are like fishermen and fisher girls, but the things they'll say, the lingo, you get it. Like, it's a niche game, basically. Have a good night, bro. But yeah, man, bunch of development news. Yeah, I don't know. I'll give it a go. I'll give it another go at some point. I haven't played it since September last year. It's almost coming up to a year. I want to give it a go. I want to give it a go. But anyway, I'll leave it there. Otherwise, I'm gonna just keep yapping away. I still do want to do my Just Try and stream where I put my Lego motorbike together. Once everything here has settled down a little bit, I'll probably get to that. So maybe could be next week's schedule, could be the week after maybe, but I do want to do that soon because I've been looking. I got that for my birthday in like 2022, and since then I've been looking for like a time or an excuse to sit down and invest my time into building it, and I think that would be a good way of doing so. Oh, cool. Yeah, the Lego plants are nice, man. The flowers and stuff, they're pretty cool. Just any Lego, to be honest. But obviously, I don't know why my sister. It was my sister that bought it. That bought it for me. My younger sister. I don't know why she got me a motorbike. Are we like that disconnected? Like, I'm very open about my love for cars. I always have been. And she got me a motorbike. But I'm still very grateful, and I do genuinely think it's really flipping cool. I've had it for so long, and I've moved it about so many times. I really, really hope all the bits and bobs are still intact and there. It would really suck if like something's missing, but I'm pretty sure everything should be there. You know what? It has like a working. Was it a clutch? There's something. There's like you know they always go like deep into the details. There's something on it that actually like works. It's so cool. I don't know whether it's like the brake or the clutch or something. And I know the chain works. Anyway, I need to go. I'm hungry. I'm not hungry. I'm used to eating at this time, but I'm not eating. I feel weird about it. I don't know what to do. I feel like I need to do something before bed. Maybe I should just go to sleep. I don't know. But yeah. Have a good night, anyone that's currently tuned in. Thank you very much for joining me today. Yeah, like I said on Discord already, tomorrow is going to be a bit messy again. So nerd, do sleep on time. Have a good night. Good night's rest today. Oh, it's Friday tomorrow. Oh, shite. Oh, there might not be a stream then tomorrow. If I can't get a stream in the afternoon, because usually I like to try and get a nap at like 6, 7 p.m. before work. Oh, there might not be a stream at all tomorrow. I'll see. If by some miracle the work here gets finished quickly, because they're gonna be here from 9 in the morning, then I should be alright. If not, then yeah, I don't think there'll be a stream tomorrow. Yeah, today. Yeah, today. We'll see. We'll see. Keep an eye on the Discord. That would really suck. I do want to stream tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see. Keep an eye on the Discord. But yeah, have a good night, my people. Thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you for all the follows, the likes, the support, everything, the gifts, the bits, the cheers, everything. I pray that God will restore all your efforts and your investments. Have a lovely night or a lovely day in your case, nerds. As always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe. Health is wealth. Jesus Christ loves you all. And until the next one, peace out.
Did you do?
Load some shit.